Thanks to those joining me live and to those that will be joining me on archive. If you listen archive, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the fight that already happened if you're listening on archive. All right. Also, hit that notification button. That way you're notified when these stuff just comes on live like this. It's that little bell button. Hit that button. Bam. You'll be notified. As soon as these stuff comes on live, well, you should be notified anyway. You'll get a notification that, with a little nice red button. D-Style's live. It's a beautiful thing. And also, take a moment. I think I already mentioned this, but, support the channel. Thumbs, throw a nice jab at that thumbs up button. All right. Throw a jab. Don't do a 1-2. You'll unlike it. All right. Just a jab. You can do like a jab, cross, jab, a jab, 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 cross, because you'll like it, unlike it, then like it again. But make sure it stays liked. All right, there you go. Okay, I haven't been on live doing one of these in a while. Okay, it's been quite a while, so here I am. All right, the fight's not on yet. It'll be on in a moment. It's exclusive to DAZN, an app you could download on most Android, iPhone devices. I think it's on a Fire Stick, I think. I'm assuming it is. PlayStation, Xbox, you name it. The Xbox, I'm not sure, but you name it. It's out there somewhere. Go to DAZN.com if you want to know how to download the shit. Okay, I'm not doing fucking publicity for them, but what I will say, holy shit. I go to the bar. I'm going to watch it at the bar, right? Buffering. The undercard is buffering. In the middle of the fight. All right. Well, that sucks, right? No, I'm not going to take a chance. I give it a little bit. The buffering was getting worse. I'm out of here. It could be the internet. It could not. But again, not everyone has great internet, which is why these apps, they have some issues. But here at my home, I went ahead. I said, you know what? I am going to download it myself, pay for it myself. $20. I pay for it. It goes through. I get my PayPal notification. 21 some, it was 22 some. And don't forget the taxes, all right? They're there, right? And I'm okay. It went through. Then I click on watch live now, and it tells me there's an error with the payment. There's an error with the payment. Google accepted the payment, so did PayPal. It went through. What do you mean there's an error with the payment? And maybe it takes 5 minutes to go through. I went, I got my drink, got ready. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. I'm gonna close the app, bring the app back up. Same message. There is an error with the payment. And I went, PayPal took the payment, Google accepted the payment, went through, no problem. I pay other vendors with payments. So there might be an issue with the PayPal thing. I don't know. You know what? No problem. Look at this. DAZN has live chat. Now, just to get a live agent, you got to select like 5 different options. Not really good. And then they made me do all that just to tell me there's no live agents. You could have told me that. You could have spared me 4 minutes of my time or less, but you could have spared some of my time. Terrible. Right? The thing's what do you mean? I tried on the computer. It wouldn't let me in. What's going on? Let's say, hey, D-Style, you waited last minute, but this is horrible. This is absolutely horrid, man. Right? Not good. So anyway, I had to pay for it again. I paid with my credit card. I paid again. I paid twice for DAZN. I paid twice because I wanted to watch it. I sent them an email about it. Okay. Hopefully I get the other amount back. I explained the situation. Hopefully they take care of it. We'll see how good their customer service is. All right. But you don't have live agents during this fight? Horrible. Just terrible. They don't have live agents right now. They don't have live agents right now in their biggest event in the US right now. You can't make this shit up. Okay? You can't make this shit up. This is holy shit. But now I have it on. I'm watching it on my phone because I don't have Fire Stick or anything like that, or a PlayStation or anything like that. And maybe I should get one. I don't know. We'll get there. But I'm watching it on my phone. No biggie. I thought, you know what, I'll come on live and we'll do this shit live, okay? And here I am. And then YouTube's a whole nother thing. All right, don't even get me started on YouTube. Right? First of all, I have YouTube Premium, right? I pay them premium every month. I'm a YouTube partner, like the whole nine. And they keep giving me this beta phase, like new, like I've already done it. Every time I do a video, I tell them I don't want this new shit. Keep it the way it is. D-Style wants it the way it is. Okay, don't change it. But the page takes forever to load. I mean, holy shit. Now, let me turn out the TV. I don't even know why I had the TV on. All right. Yes, Saturday, I had some trouble with it. It wasn't like a big deal, but I did have to pay for it twice because the PayPal payment didn't go through. I mean, it's an option. Oh, but D-Style, well, why did you pay with PayPal? Because I don't like to put my credit card information on the internet. Right? Oh, what do you mean? Like, well, it's DAZN gives you the option to pay with PayPal. And then they turn around, oh, there's an error. An error happened with the processing of the payment. No, it didn't. You took money out of my PayPal account. It deducted it faster than any other vendor. They took the money quick. But, I wanted to see the fight, so I had to pay again. I first tried to go to chat, right? Live agent. They have you select, like, I kid you not, like 7 options before you get it. Like, what's going on? And then they give you like all these options, and then they select an option and they give you 10 more options and then another 8 options. And like, it's just crazy. There's no live agents right now. You know what? Fuck you. All right. How about that? I sent them a nice little sweet email. That's what I did. Okay. That's right. I sent them a nice little sweet email. Right. Like the zone, look at that. Sugar Ray Leonard on the broadcast. Sure, a great fighter, Sugar Ray Leonard. Horrible commentator, right? That's just I'm just saying. Sugar Ray Leonard, I mean, how's he going to win? Well, if he believes in himself. How's the fight going? Well, I think, I think if he, he's just vague and I don't know. Let's turn this up here. Can't wait for the fight. They have yet to walk out. I believe they already did the national anthems. Hopefully we got that shit out of the way. Okay. Poll in the chat. Who likes the national anthems before the fight? I'm neutral about it. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm cool with it. It is pageantry. And that we're used to it, but it's if they got rid of it tomorrow, it's not like I would lose sleep over it. But what do you guys think? In the chat. National anthems. You think they should do it? You think they shouldn't do it? What do you think? All right. So I'm going to say talking about Sugar Ray Leonard being horrible. And I will warn you guys, while I'm watching the fight, I'll be doing some play-by-play, so I can't respond to every comment. This isn't like a Q&A, so I'm going to be like, if I miss your comments, I do apologize. Okay, ahead of time. I hope you understand. Please forgive me. All right? But at least I'm here. The zone has live chat support, but they're not working right now. Like they give them the time off. I mean, seriously. How do you not have live support for this event? In case my situation happened, an agent could have fixed it, and I wouldn't have to pay twice. Like, could you imagine those were the last $20 I had? Just imagine, right? Let's say I had $50 left. And he charged me 21 some after taxes. Like, yes, I'm going to watch this event. Yes. There's an error. What? Please try a credit card or your debit card, whatever. I'm down at $30. You're going to leave me with $9 for my next paycheck? Could you imagine I was in that situation? I wouldn't have ordered. Right? Thankfully, I'm not in that situation, but they still got a sweet email. That email was just too sweet. All right. So what's up to everybody here? Let me give some shout outs. We got Joe Lopez 40 ounce. By the way, those with wrenches. You see someone put an illegal stream on my chat. I'm not going to get banned, or I'm not going to have YouTube take away my rights to stream or any of that bullshit. Okay? People will go find their own fucking streams. They're out there, all right? Or just pay the fucking $20 to watch illegally on the zone. Okay, stop bullshitting. All right? If you're boycotting, Golden Boy in the zone, then don't watch it. All right? Go watch some other boxing, some other event. Don't come to my channel and post links to the fight or any of that bullshit. All right? I'm just letting you guys know right now. Those links are taken off. I don't care if I'm not against it or for it. I'm just saying it's not. I'm not going to take a hit on my channel. Capiche? A couple tall cans. I could have gone, the triple threat Budweiser, right? Have you guys seen those? The Budweisers and the Bud Lights in a triple can, right? By the way, it is hot in here, so there will be silence for about a minute. I'll be right back. Got to turn on his air conditioner. Okay. I don't pay for that refrigerated air for nothing. Okay, that shit's gonna come on right now. I'll be right back. I'll leave some DAZN audio right now for you guys.
Jacobs is the taller man, a full 6 feet tall. Canelo only 5'9". Canelo also very thick, but Jacobs coming in at 160 for the weigh-in and well over 173, maybe up around 180 in the 180s right now. Since he weighed in at 173.6 at 8 o'clock this morning, Jacobs also has the reach advantage. It is time for the main event. We go to the ring and Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from our main event. At this time, we will honor champion versus champion with their respective national anthems. First, the national anthem for Mexico, to be performed by Carlos Rivera. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresado y el briló, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Signo patria, tus sienes se oliva, la paz del arcángel divino. En el cielo tu eterno destino, por el dedo de Dios se escribió. Nació usar un extraño enemigo, profanar con su planta tu suelo. Pienso, patria querida, que el cielo, un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresado y el brillo, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón.
All right, waiting for the national anthem to end right there. I really like the Mexican national anthem. It does have that war-like, like we're about to go to war feeling, okay? Especially if you know the lyrics. But they're going to be doing the United States national anthem right now. Well, go ahead and let you guys listen to that too, okay? Just in case you don't have access to the fight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged
Yeah, that's what you call national anthems on a budget, right? Right, like it's so there you go. They paid for Michael Buffer, like, you know. This is great. Like these people paid them to play, all right? Like they paid the zone like $100 to let them play and shit. All right, I see some crazy people here. I will say it again. This is not a stream, all right? So don't get mad when you come on here like, oh, it's not a stream. There's already 3 people that thumbs me down and shit. All right. So here we are, some WWE style entrances. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's no fireworks yet. Okay. There's no fight footage here, so do yourself a favor. There's this world called the internet, and you could look for the footage yourself. Right. This is for fight fans that either just want to, for whatever reason, listen to me talk about it, or they're watching it too, and we're all just having fun, talking about the fight. All right. It's $20 on the zone. I mean, come on, just don't pay PayPal. Okay, it's not working right now. So letting you guys know that right now, save yourself some time. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, you can thumbs it down and subscribe too. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. So here comes Jacobs. Hasn't looked that good in the last 2 fights, but you know what? When you have an opportunity like this, your training camp is different. Your mindset's different. How hungry is Jacobs? You know what I mean? So he looks hungry right now. Not he wants a Big Mac hungry, but like he's hungry for success. He just wants to be. He just wants to be. He just wants to be successful. Right? Oh, we got to do this. You guys can hear this.
Let's get this party started.
Well, Jacob's coming. I thought that was a Ready to Rumble, but I forgot. I haven't seen this dude, Butter, in so long. I forgot. He does the Let's Get Ready to Rumble while in the ring. We'll make sure we put that in the live stream. Haven't heard this guy in a while. So here comes Jacob. So we're talking about him being hungry, right? So he's I think he's coming to win, man. I think this is a better version of Jacobs in the last 2 fights. That's for sure. More prepared, more focused. He has to be. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Think about your job, right? Think about when you just a regular day. You just do your job and blah blah blah, right? But when a promotion might happen and you're being reviewed, you perform better, right? Imagine you had months to prepare. This guy's coming in. Wait for Jacobs to come out. Let me talk really quick. I did not get to do a pre-fight video, so I'll go ahead and give my pre-fight prediction right now. That way nobody's accusing me of Monday morning quarterbacking, all right? Right off the gate, I got Canelo winning this under 10.5 rounds. If you have an opportunity right now, it's up to you. You can place this bet. It's a recommendation, okay? I'm not responsible for your losses, but I don't believe you lose. Complete stranger online, the whole 9. Okay, but I believe Canelo's going to win this by knockout, and I think he's going to win it under 10 rounds. So I think on the inside, he's going to kill Jacobs with those body shots, hit the long torso. On mid-range, I think he has the advantage, even though he doesn't have the arm length or even the reach advantage. But I think most of the fight's going to be mid-range or inside. On the outside, Jacobs definitely has the advantage, but I don't know how successful he's going to be on the outside, though. Okay, that has yet to be seen. And is Jacobs really going to do that strategy? Box on the outside when he's already gotten the short end of the stick on a decision against Triple G. I think in this fight he's going to try to get that victory and avoid getting robbed in the cards. I think he's going to take it to Canelo. I think it's going to be a mistake. And even if he does box on the outside, I think Canelo will do a good job cutting off that ring. And I think he's gotten better at that since that Mayweather fight. And Jacobs is no Mayweather when it comes to boxing skill. He's bigger and stronger than Mayweather, but aside from that, that's the only upside from there. But compared to Mayweather, well, that's it. All right. If you were to bet this fight right now, there's a sweet proposition. 10.5, 10.5 rounds is the over-under. I think the under looks good because I think more than likely Canelo's going to win under 10 rounds. And you get that extra half round added. those are very good odds. These are, Canelo's a big puncher. These are middleweights. These are really good odds, especially for this weight class. And with that said, you also give your chance of maybe, I don't think it's likely, but you still give yourself that chance of Jacobs winning by knockout early, under those 10 rounds. So there you go. All right. If the fight doesn't go that distance, you're giving yourself. There's a lot of scenarios that could end the fight that way. All right. I saw some propositions out there. Canelo straight up is not a good proposition, right? It's the odds aren't that good. Canelo by stoppage under the distance, pretty decent odds. But I just think that if you do the under, it's better, right? Because you're giving yourself that likeliness that Canelo stops him under 10.5 rounds. But you also, give yourself the chance of maybe Jacob stopping him. You still win money that way. All right, so that's my advice if you were to bet on this fight. Okay, I don't have any links or anything regarding betting. Okay, I don't know. But if you want to bet on this fight, the under 10.5, the under. I did post it. You can subscribe to my channel. I always post on there when I don't have a chance to do a video. Get busy at times, but I did post earlier today. 10.5 with that under. And me believing Canelo's going to win under the 10 rounds, that's a good bet to do. And you also give your chance to win even if Jacob stops him. I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, you throw that possibility in there, it's even better. All right. With that said, don't listen to people telling you to pick Jacobs and then straddle it with Canelo winning. What's the point of betting? Right. And then if Canelo wins, you still lose money. I mean, it doesn't make sense. All right. A lot of people saying Jacobs wins. Jacobs win. It's a good story. I mean, the guy, beat cancer. You know what I mean? So here he is fighting against Canelo. We'll see. Canelo's coming out. Look good. I mean, Canelo's good in his weight class, man. I remember 154 when he made up his own weight class, 155. He did look depleted. He looks good in his weight. All right, so we'll see how this goes. The fight is close to starting. All right. All right. So some people are rooting for Daniel Jacobs. All right. Remember, you could catch this fight on DAZN exclusively. All right. Unless you illegally stream it, that's on you. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying. All right. Also, if you happen to encounter an ad on this channel for whatever reason, okay, I'm not supposed to tell you. I'm not supposed to tell you to click on it. All right. But if you do, it's up to you. Right. You can post in the chat. Look, Avon. I don't know. Well, what are the fuck's on there? Doesn't matter. Typing says, I wouldn't say he has a chance. I give Jacobs, about a 20% chance of winning this fight, which is pretty good. If fight times, he'll win one. I think maybe even 25 actually. But I give him a decent chance of winning. The last guy Canelo fought had no chance. Okay, that Aaron Rodgers lookalike, no shot. Right? I think Jacob's going to come in, surprise some people. For those tuning in right now, take a moment, thumbs up the video right now. Okay, we're at 10 likes. Let's get a 15 likes ASAP. Okay, I'm going to put it on Michael Buffer right now.
The World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor Robert Mack, and the International Boxing Federation, President Darrell Peebles, Supervisor Randy Newman. This main event is presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Hennessy, never stop, never settle. And Orange Crush, knockout flavor. Pick up New Crush Watermelon at your favorite retailer today. At ringside, the three judges scoring: Dave Moretti, Glenn Feldman, and Steve Weisfeld. And in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee Tony Weeks. And now, live on DAZN to the United States and to the United Kingdom exclusively on Sky Sports Boxing. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's champion versus champion. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with his trainer, Andre Rozier. He's wearing black with red and green, officially weighing in at 160 pounds. His professional record, an excellent one. 35 victories, including 29 knockouts with 2 defeats. And he's a 2-time world champion from Brooklyn, New York, USA, the reigning, defending IBF middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Miracle Man Jacob. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner with his trainers, Chepo and Eddie Reynoso, wearing white with gold, officially weighing in at 159 1/2 pounds. His professional record, 51 victories, including 35 knockouts. Only 1 defeat with 2 draws. He's a 3-division, 5-time world champion, the reigning, defending WBC, WBA, middleweight champion of the world, damas y caballeros, de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
All right. So now they're in the middle of the ring. We're about to get this fight started, everybody. All right. Somebody asked me if it was buffering. It was buffering a little bit. A little bit. But we'll see how it goes. Not too bad. It wasn't bad. But it did buffer a little. We'll see, man. We'll see. Once the action gets started. And, man, a lot of people are tuning in right now. So hopefully this is a make or break for DAZN. Okay. I'm telling you guys right now, whoever's watching the DAZN, let me know. We'll see how many people are watching the DAZN, and we'll notice if anything happens. Okay, there you go. Nelson Santos was asking if it was streaming. That's what I was responding to. Anyway, here we go. Ding, ding. No more talk. No more promotion. All the other crap doesn't matter. They're both they haven't even felt each other out yet. They're just probing right now. A lot of probing going on. Look at all this probing. A little buffer. Oh, my God. Some of this buffering's annoying. I'm getting a little bit of buffering. I'm not going to lie. All right? It's straightened out. It's straightened out. A lot of probing right now. Nothing major. Jacobs is on his back foot, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Okay, both of them, again, probing shots. Jacobs to the gloves of Canelo. Canelo will miss that hook. No one's done anything yet. Okay, a lot of probing. Look at this. Whole minute probing. 50 seconds in. Jacobs is circling to his left, now to his right. So he might mix it up, going left, going right. That's what he wanted to do against the Canelo. He kind of threw some jabs there down the pipe. Probing shot. Nothing major landed from any guy here at all. This round is anybody's right now. Shots to the gloves by Jacobs, but he is a little more active than Canelo right now. And Canelo threw to the body, but, much improved camera angles from DAZN compared to when Joshua first fought. So there you go. Canelo landed on the glove there with that hook. Jacobs went to the body with a jab. I don't know if it landed. Bad angle. Just as I was praising their angles. A minute and 15 seconds left in this round. Jacobs probing with that jab. None of them have really done anything. This is anyone's round right now. All right, Jacobs with some jabs on the pipe. DAZN has a habit of showing us the back of their favorite fighter, right? So it's hard to see when their opponents are landing shots. Jacobs with a jab upstairs. I believe that was partially blocked. Those are blocked as well, but he's throwing. They're getting blocked. Again, to the glove. 47 seconds left. Canelo's jab is blocked there. Canelo with a right to the body. I don't know if that landed. Hard to see. Canelo got caught with a jab there. You saw his hit, snap back. Right to the body by Jacobs. His upstairs were blocked. Jacobs did sneak in a body shot there. Jacobs trying to get some jabs down the pipe there. Through the guard of Canelo. Canelo's guard is stiff and strong right now. Those punches aren't piercing through yet. But we'll see as he keeps doing this how it goes, all right? Jacobs he's trying to get down the pipe, if you notice, and he tried to get a hook over across Canelo, right? He didn't land him, but you could see what he's trying to do. Really, really smart, okay? I gave that round to Jacobs, 10-9, very close round, but it was very uneventful. It was a very uneventful round, all right? But Jacobs was a little more active. You know, he did land some jabs towards the end. You know, he was trying to kind of set up those hooks. You kind of saw that he kind of controlled. You know, he was a ring general in there in that round, okay? He was, you know, he wasn't successful really in the end, but neither was Canelo at anything. So I'm going to give that round to Jacobs. 10-9, we got a long way to go. All right. But, yeah, activity did do it for Jacobs there. He wasn't very active, but compared to Canelo, you know, it was, you know, he won it. I like what he's doing there, though. Trying to pierce that jab and that straight right through the guard, right down the pipe. So Canelo has to keep that guard tight. So that's leaving Jacobs open to throw that hook over the guard. Right, so everybody go ahead and look out for that as this fight progresses. We'll see what Canelo's got here. Canelo needs to make an adjustment. I don't think he wants to be down 2 rounds to nothing. All right, so here we go. Jacobs down the pipe. All right, Canelo threw a hook there, partially landed in the back of the ear of Jacobs, but nothing damaging, nothing big. Jacobs is not falling for Canelo's feints. I am noticing Canelo's attempting some feints. Jacobs is not falling for them. All right, Jacobs blocks that body shot with his elbow. Good job. He's a little too close to the ropes. And Jacobs jabs upstairs. It looks like one of them did get in, the other's raised. Canelo with a hook, partially blocked, however. Jab landed by Jacobs. Canelo's in trouble. Jacobs starts landing that jab. Canelo with a jab of his own, but the body shot was blocked by Jacobs. Canelo against lands upstairs. The crowd is going crazy when Canelo lands. Just as a note, noteworthy. I think Canelo grazed him there. And body, jab to the body by Jacobs lands. Okay. Jacobs is throwing a lot of probing shot. Oh, shit. It's buffering. Here we go. We're back. Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened. Like for 5 seconds, I don't know what happened. Okay. Jacobs is going toward the body, though. That's really, really smart. This is a good this is some good boxing right now, I got to say. Like Canelo missed wildly with that left. Jacobs moving. Doubling the jab upstairs. Doesn't have to land. Just needs to make sure Canelo is blocking. He's not throwing. Canelo threw there, but nothing really landed there, right? Jab by Jacobs. Jacobs blocked that hook with his right glove. Right? They're both throwing arm punches in the inside. You can count those if you want. It is what it is. All right, 49 seconds left in the second round. Chess match, everybody. Canelo missed that hook. Jacobs catching him on the inside. A nice straight jab by Jacobs on the inside there. Look at Jacobs. Look at Jacobs always. Look at the foot. Look at the front foot of Canelo. He's always keeping that distance. He's controlling the distance right now. Canelo missing hooks upstairs. Canelo he needs to make an adjustment. He got caught with some jabs there. Okay. Jacobs misses that last jab, but sticks his arms out to keep Canelo at bay. That's where distance matters. Canelo with some body shots there. Canelo grazed him. Canelo caught him right there with a nice jab. Canelo caught him with a hook towards the end. But, you know, I got to be honest here. I got to give this round to Jacobs. I think Canelo found something in the end. I think he found some openings on Jacobs, which is good news for him. But I think the round itself, I got to give it to Jacobs. I think he controlled this round. He was making Canelo miss. Defense does matter in scoring boxing, by the way. It's not everything. Okay, but if you're making them miss and making them pay, okay, it correlates, right? So I think Jacobs won that round. Am I blind? What do you guys think? You guys tell me. How does the zone? Because I have the headphones on while I'm doing this. How does the zone? How are they calling this fight? Let me know in the chat right now. I got Jacobs 2 rounds to nothing, but here's the but. Canelo found some success in a little too late to win that round. We're gonna see if the third round, if he could continue that success, win a round, maybe even hurt Jacobs. We'll see how it goes. And here we go. A lot of probing going on still. This is a chess match. Beautiful. And a lot of you guys like it when guys just close their eyes and just throw punches, right? But me, I like smart tactical boxing. That's what we're seeing here. High level tactical boxing. Okay, Jacobs moving to the left, moving to the right. My thing froze right now. I am frozen. And it speeded up really quick, and now I guess I'm caught up. Jacobs, a lot of movement by Jacobs here. Goes to the body. I think he knows Canelo found some success, so he wants to give him a new look, and which is smart. It's really, really, really smart. You got to wonder how much did Jacobs study that Mayweather fight, because he's doing a lot of movement left and right. Look at that. Jab to the body. Canelo caught him with a right to the body, I believe. The angle was kind of off there. Canelo misses a left. Jacobs holds him. Look at that. They're going to reset, and here we go. Right when Canelo got close, he held him, waited for the ref to separate him. Canelo with a right to the body. I believe he missed here. He's landing on the arms of Jacobs. Well, Jacobs was against the ropes. One shot might have gotten into the body. It was hard to see. Canelo with a jab upstairs, downstairs. They missed, but he's trying to set something up. All right. Jacob probes Canelo to the forehead with a jab to the forehead of Jacobs. Canelo landing, throwing, straight to the body, but Jacobs is catching him with his gloves, his elbows, forearms. He's absorbing most of those shots with that. They're very, very smart. We'll see if that plays a toll. Jacobs caught him with a left, but just missed with that right. That would have been a beautiful combination. Right, Canelo misses right there. The head all gloved. The right hand landed on nothing. Jacobs probing with that jab. Canelo with a jab inside, right through the guard of Jacobs. He needs to continue that. Jacobs returns a jab, and they're holding. There was some arm punches there. I don't really count those. Okay, we'll get back to the fight. Jacobs doing a good job here, ducking the right hook of Canelo. All right, he's doing a phenomenal job. You could kind of say he's kind of throwing it in a loop, right? But it's kind of he's throwing it like a hook. Jacobs with some body shots. That angle kind of sucks, but he was throwing to the body and upstairs. Canelo might have caught some of those with a glove. Canelo grazed them with a left hook. Jacobs gets some distance. Goes to Jacobs with a jab to the body. Canelo with a jab to the body. Jacob probes with a jab upstairs. Nothing serious. Jacob turns. He kind of threw a jab, turned it into a hook. It did kind of, most of it did hit Canelo. Good job there. Jacobs doing a great job throwing a jab, but he's turning it into a hook. He starts throwing it like a jab, but he ends it like a hook midway through. Shades of Razor Ruddock, not as devastating. But as I tell you, he's trying to get, he's throwing those shots sharp down the pipe. Canelo's going to block him with his guard, but he's doing a great job getting that hook in the end. When he starts to punch, Canelo sees the jab coming. He turns it into a hook. Some of those got through. They can start getting to Canelo. Canelo needs to step up here. What do you guys got winning this round? I got a 3-0 Jacobs. That was a very competitive round. Canelo had some moments. I think he did better, but I still give it to Jacobs. I got Jacobs 3-0. Right? I like what Jacobs is doing there. He is a great general. He's doing a good job defensively. He is landing shots, and and there you go. And he's being aggressive at times. The right type of aggressive. He picks his spots, and there you go. Here we go. Round 4. The fight is getting closer, though. Jacobs' hook is blocked. Canelo throws upstairs. Man. The thing froze on me. Then Canelo landed. Canelo landed a left. The right grazed, but the left hook landed. Jacobs took it really, really good, though. Jacobs probing with that jab. He blocks the hook of Canelo right there. Jacobs doing a really good job keeping that right hand up. Look at that. Not too high, not across his head, but right where the chin is. Because that's where the knock, like he's making sure you're not going to knock me out. You hit me on the side of the head, you're not going to hit me in the chin. Now, here we go. Jacobs probing that jab. He's trying to dictate distance, but Canelo is trying to close his distance a little better. All right, I'm noticing here. Somebody get rid of that dude. The live shit, somebody get rid of it. All right, look at that. Probing by Jacobs. Canelo's trying to probe a little. He's trying to probe a little bit himself, but Jacobs' reach advantage and all that, he's using that right now to his advantage early in this fight. Jacobs with the left to the body, right to the body. Left got blocked by Canelo. Here we go. They're back in the middle of the ring. Canelo missed two. One got blocked. Right. Nothing major here. They're both starting to throw arm punches in the clinch. Hey, Nick Jackson, you're more than welcome here. You post that again, I'm banning you, bro. All right? Okay, let's go. Canelo now. Canelo with the right. It was a little low to the right, but ref didn't say anything. Hit him kind of in the rib. Okay, I think Canelo landed a little higher there. Good job. Jacobs, did that hook land? I don't know. The angle is kind of weird. Canelo with a right. It was hard to see. Jacobs did kind of roll with that shot, though. Canelo making Jacobs miss some shots there. Good defense by Canelo, moving his head, right? However, I want to see more offense from Canelo. Canelo with that jab. Canelo with a hook. It lands. Canelo to the body. Jacobs partially blocked that. Jacobs probing with that jab. Jacobs with the hook. Nothing major, though. Oh, Canelo caught him. Really good jab by Canelo. That was a power jab right there. More success by Canelo. He's doing a good job here in that mid-range. I think for the last minute he's been outboxing Jacobs. He's making Jacobs miss right there. Jacobs missed some shots. Canelo again with a hook upstairs. Canelo needs to do something more with that hook, though. Make him pay with it. Jacobs missed to the body, missed upstairs. That hit Canelo in the back of the head. Canelo missed again. I'm sorry, Jacobs missed again. Very good defense by Canelo. I give Canelo the first round of the fight. Okay? Okay, that was. Oh, by the way, I do apologize to Nick Jackson. It wasn't. I thought it was him, so I apologize. Okay, it was New Rule 95. So I'm sorry. I was looking at the fight in the corner of my eye. I saw what I saw. I sincerely apologize. All right. Jesus Christ. So I gave Canelo that round. I do feel like the tide was already turning. It was starting to turn towards the end of that second. Jacob still hung down in that third round, but now the tide is going towards Canelo's way. Can Jacobs turn the tide again? We're about to find out, the best of the best are the ones that make those adjustments. Can Jacobs needs to make one, maybe another adjustment, and he could win this fight. But can he do that adjustment, right? Everything you worked on in training camp, worked for those first 3 rounds. Now you got to make an adjustment. Now everything you've been working for your whole life is here. Right, they're both back in the middle of the ring. Jacobs probing with that jab, and Canelo caught him with a jab upstairs. Time for probing is over. Look at this. Jacobs is missing. Canelo has made an adjustment. Jacobs needs to switch it up. Jacobs doubling it up. I like that he's doing that. I think Jacobs caught him on the hip there. Kind of similar to the way Canelo caught him last round. Hey, you get one, you give one. There you go. All right, here we go. Jacobs missing that. Look, he's just probing with that jab. He even missed the probing jabs. Canelo's trying to get on that inside. Jacobs throws a combination on the inside. Just teeing off on him, trying to keep him off. Canelo with that body shot with the left. Canelo, nothing major, but he threw a jab upstairs. Jab by Jacobs. Jacobs missing those jabs. He throws a little short jab, but it was nothing serious. Canelo throws 3 jabs of his own. Nothing really serious here. They grazed. They both grazed.
We heard in the corner of Canelo Alvarez, Sergio, that they were telling him
It looks like Jacobs trying to slow this fight down because even if he loses this round, just to slow down that momentum that Canelo's got. Right? Canelo with the left. Upstairs, it landed. Good defense by Jacobs. All those were blocked. All that 3-punch combination. Elbow. Glove upstairs. Use that. Kind of a Mayweather defense. Canelo caught him with some jabs right there. Upstairs. Jacobs needs to start throwing a power jab at this point. I don't think that probing jab is doing anything for him. It served its purpose. He should have that range already. But hey, he's the one in the ring. I'm not. Canelo's trying to be more effective with his jab here, and it's making a difference. This round, I feel, is close. I don't know how you guys feel about this round. I think it's pretty close. But Canelo is being more effective with his aggression, which is good for him. And he's being more effectively, he's more responsible defensively. Both of them are, but I think it's going to come down to who lands most of those power shots. Canelo down the pipe with the right. I think most of it was blocked or absorbed by the guard of Jacobs, however. Canelo starting to throw power shots down under to the body of Jacobs. Jacobs with a short hook there. It did land. Canelo with a jab upstairs. Oh, geez. Canelo threw. It's hard to see if those body shots landed. It's really hard. Jacobs upstairs. Canelo with another body shot downstairs. Canelo with a right upstairs. Was that late? I don't know. I heard the bell afterwards. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know how Canelo won those first 3 rounds, especially the first 2. The first 2 rounds, I have no idea how anybody could give that to Canelo. Third, I strongly believe it was competitive, but I think Jacobs won it. 4, definitely Canelo. This was a little close, but I do give it to Canelo. But I feel like Canelo, again, we're talking about the wave, right? I think the wave might be coming back towards Jacobs' side. Can Canelo do some to keep that wave going towards his direction? Because that was not as good of a round for him as number 4 was. I got 3-2 Jacobs. Very important round right here for Canelo, especially to kind of make it even as we progress through this fight. Both guys still looking good. After 5 rounds of boxing, both guys look good right now. Especially Jacobs. Look at Jacobs. I mean, he looks calm right now. Both guys look like they haven't even been through a war yet. Jab it. It's the same. Jacobs is missing those shots, man. He's missing them by like 4 or 5 inches. I mean, we're not talking by just little. That's a lot, by the way. When you're boxing in the pocket, okay, missing punches by 4 or 5 inches is a lot. Jacobs did land the right to the body there, but there was a lot of energy thrown, and most of it was just an arm punch. You know, he's got to put a little more. Canelo there with a jab. It did land through the guard. Jacobs. He's shortening up those hooks on the inside, and they're landing, but they're not making any damage. He has to. I like the tactic, right? But it's not making any damage. Jacobs throwing jabs to the body. He needs to keep doing that, but he's got to sit on those punches. Jacob does. So far, Canelo hasn't done anything in his round. However, he's in danger of losing the 6th round. Canelo has to do a little more here. He's let half the round go by. He's allowed Jacobs to land those short shots here. Jacobs could steal this round away from him. Jacobs landed something upstairs there. I think it's a lot of probing with that jab by Jacobs. I think he's just leaving himself susceptible. We'll see, but Ooh, jab to the body by Jacobs, and he lands a straight upstairs on Canelo. He missed that hook, but Canelo hasn't done anything in this round. He's in danger of losing this round. The tide might just be back on Jacobs' side. If Canelo missed those hooks, Jacobs ducked them. Jacob, short shots there. He threw it right upstairs. I don't know that it landed, but again, he's outworking Canelo here. Finally, Canelo landed something there with a jab. He threw a hook, okay, but 13 seconds left. Are you going to give Canelo the whole round? Jacobs with a jab to the body. Are you going to give Canelo the whole round because he had that little success there? I'm not. There we go. A lot of chess thing going on here. Good chess match, but I give that round to Jacobs. I'm calling the fight live here. I'm listening to myself talk, and I just feel like Jacobs won that round. 4 rounds to 2. Jacobs after 6. Canelo needs to do something here. Like there has to be, he needs to go to that next gear. I want to see Canelo go to that next gear and see if he can force Jacobs to go to the next gear. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Apparently, Jacobs got battered. I don't know what your definition of battered is, but when Canelo batters people, like they fall. You know what I mean? Here we go. Canelo with some throwing combinations upstairs. He comes out a little more active in this round. Body shot by Canelo. Canelo is picking it up here. Jacobs is backing up. Did Jacobs feel one of those shots? I'm not sure yet. Jacobs jab to the body. He blocks Canelo's body shot there. They're separating them. Let's see. Jacobs near the ropes. Canelo throws a right. Most of it absorbed by the gloves of Jacobs. Hit to the back of the head by Canelo. They're broken up. There we go. Jacobs again throwing that. I don't think that short shot, man. Canelo landed a hook there. So far, this is Canelo's round, but we're just 50 seconds in. Okay, we have 2/3 of the round to go. Here we go. Jacob landing some jabs there. Good way to start. Okay. A lot of probing jabs, but they're landing. He's throwing jabs to the body. Okay, he's doubling, tripling the jab. Canelo misses. He misses that right hand. He moves away from some of those jabs. Canelo hasn't had much success with his straight. It's crazy, but he hasn't. Jacobs is southpaw. You should be able to have success with your right hand against southpaw. He has not. Well, he just landed straight by Canelo, hooked by Jacobs. Jacobs with a jab to the body. I think Jacobs has done enough to kind of make an argument here halfway through this round. We'll see how the rest. Jab to the body by Jacobs. Jacobs throwing. He has Canelo against the ropes. Some of those punches, a lot of them absorbed. Some of them landed. Jab to the body by by Jacobs. Jacobs' jab to the body has been great in this round. In fact, I think kind of threw Canelo off a little bit. This round is still up for grabs. I feel like each guy won a minute of each round. So I think this final minute could really dictate who's going to win this round. Canelo coming in a little lazy here. I don't like that. It's just leaving him open here. He's kind of coming in lazy. Like it's. Canelo, dodging most of those jabs by Jacobs. They're just probing jabs. Canelo with a hook. It does land upstairs. Canelo with a body shot. The left, it did land. All right, Jacobs threw a combination at the end there. I think that hook might have landed. That was a tough round. Okay. That was a tough round. That's probably the toughest round to score in the fight so far. I'm going to give it to Canelo. I think he won the first minute. Jacobs won the second minute. The last minute was kind of hard to judge. But overall, you couldn't make an argument for either guy. I had Canelo winning that round. Okay, I do have this fight right now. 4 rounds Jacobs, 3 rounds Canelo. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Fight to Jacobs. Can't argue with that. That was a tough round. All right, but I got Jacobs 4-3. I can't hear Kenny. What? Yeah, Canelo winning like the first 2 rounds. Like, well, are you shitting me? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Come on, man. A lot of probing. Still, we're in round 8. Jacobs is still probing. Canelo stalking. Okay, they both kind of landed jabs on each other there. More stalking from Canelo. Movements. Jacobs moving to his left, moving to his right. Throwing that jab. Jacobs blocked those hooks, but Canelo did land a jab in the end. Hook by Canelo lands. Jacob eats it. He just ate it. He just ate it. Canelo doing it. Both guys actually doing a good job. Upstairs, downstairs. This is a great boxing match. That I will say. Casuals might not like, casuals. They want a Rocky movie type fight. Okay. But if you're a hardcore boxing fight, this is a very good boxing match. Okay. Both guys are landing jabs on each other here. Canelo did a good job blocking those shots by Jacobs. Canelo missing though, so Jacobs doing a good job making Canelo miss. Jacobs threw that uppercut. I think it partially hit Canelo there. Canelo's got to be careful, ducking low like that, because if Jacobs catches him with an uppercut, hooked by Canelo. It's a close round. I'm slightly edging Canelo in this round, however. Jacobs with a wild miss. Jacobs got to be a little more polished than that, man. Come on. He missed that hook by a mile. Jacobs landed some shots there. Jacobs has Canelo against the ropes. Canelo with a hook. Jacobs backs up. Jacobs is throwing upstairs, downstairs. Both guys got those guards really tight. And these angles from the zone just suck. Like I'm seeing the back of Jacobs. Well, like Canelo's on the ropes. Canelo lands some shots upstairs. Oh! A hook by Canelo lands. Right in the temple. A lot of inside boxing here. Canelo getting both guys are boxing in the pocket. Canelo getting some good shots inside. Canelo body shot. Canelo extends that a little more, that hook. Jacobs landing upstairs. This is a great round, man. This is some great action, guys. Jab by Canelo upstairs. Jacobs with a hook upstairs. Oh, and man, Jacobs got it in the end right there. That's a close round, bro. That's a tough round to score. I thought the last round this is a tough round to score. I'm gonna give it to Jacobs. It's tough. I'm gonna give it to Jacobs. It's tough round to score, man. I got Jacobs up 5-3, but that was a hell of a round, by the way. That was some really good inside boxing. Okay, by both guys. Awesome. Somebody threw me off, man. So somebody put something about a knockdown. I'm like, am I behind? What the hell's going on? Yeah, Canelo landed a really good shot right there, man. Like, they're being very selective with the replays, though. Like, what about the shots Jacobs landed, bro? Like, I'm just saying, both guys had a great round. All right. Here we go. All right. Man, damn. Round 9. Man, both guys were activity made the difference. Both guys were active, bro. What the fuck's going on over here? Both guys. Look at this. Great boxing match right here. This is chess match. Jacobs probing with that jab. Probing with that jab. Canelo throws a jab. Jacobs rolls with it. Jacobs reaching with a jab. I'm surprised Canelo didn't make him pay right there. Jacobs landed a left to the body on Canelo. He's doing a great job, probing that jab upstairs, downstairs. It's making Canelo take that extra second to think. So he's not as much of an offensive juggernaut because of that extra second. All right? Did that body shot land? Did that upstairs shot land? I don't know. The camera angle was horrible. I do believe they both landed their shots. Canelo to the body and Jacobs upstairs. That is. Holding. All right. Jacobs slowing it down. Again, I got Jacobs up 5-3. This round is still up for grabs. Canelo with jab upstairs. Jacobs probing. Look at that. Boom. Probing. He's even probing hooks now upstairs. He starts it as a jab, if you notice. He ends it as a hook. Very well done. Right? Not just anybody could do that. Especially at this level. Canelo caught him with a nice hook there. Another hook by Canelo. Jacobs blocked that right, straight right. Canelo has not had any success. Jacob is forcing him to have success with his hook. He's not going to let him do it with a straight, even though he's a southpaw. Big shot by Jacobs upstairs. Holy shit. That was a nice hook upstairs. Jacobs again. He shortens up the hook and lands it on Canelo. Grazes him with a jab upstairs. Both guys have their big shot in this round. Holy shit. Jacobs probing with that. He set up that hook very well. Canelo ate that. He ate him, man. Uppercut by Jacobs. 30 seconds to go. I think this round is up for grabs. Both guys have their big moments, man. And here we go. Jacobs. He's landing. I don't like this angle by the zone, man. Why are we seeing the back of Canelo? I don't know if Jacobs is landing those shots. His camera angles are horrible. Canelo, I think he grazed Jacobs with that jab upstairs. Body shots by Jacobs closing the round. I don't think Canelo's fought someone who's been attacking the body that way, and that's what a lot of people said Triple G should have done. Look at that deep breath Canelo just took. That's a close. That was a close round. I think Canelo won the first half of that round. I think Jacobs won the second half of that round. Both ends of the rounds were competitive. All right. So I don't know. I don't know who to give that round. That was a tough round. Okay. I mean, you kind of want to give it to Jacobs because if you want a second half, most people remember the second half of the round. You can literally give it to whoever you want. Man, it's tough. I'm going to give it to Canelo, but I'm not going to argue with you again if you give it to Jacobs, okay? 5-4. Danny Jacobs up on my card. And it looks like my proposition bet at 150 will not work out. So I apologize for anybody who placed that bet. I still think it was a good bet, but hindsight is 2020. Man, Canelo didn't quite put enough mustard on that hook upstairs. He misses that right upstairs. That might have been his window here. We don't know what Jacobs is going to do right now. Canelo grazes Jacobs with a jab upstairs. Jacobs doubling that jab. Jacobs is ducking a little low, giving some of his height to Canelo, though. But it hasn't hurt him, really. Canelo landed a hook upstairs, but Jacobs has him against the ropes. Okay, Jacobs is throwing. Most of those are getting, blocked or he's missing. But he is getting that activity. And, both guys, some arm punches there on the inside. Good work on the inside before the rep breaks him up by both guys. Jacobs moving left, moving right. Canelo holding it. Canelo is looking a little tired. Man, that under didn't work out, okay? Both guys landed some jabs there, but Jacobs did slightly get the best of that exchange. Hook by Canelo upstairs. Jacobs does block the second hook. Body shot by Canelo, but Jacobs responds with a shot upstairs. Wow. Jacobs pawing him with a jab. Canelo lands a jab of his own. Tough round. This is a tough fight to score, guys. The last few rounds have been tough. Canelo with a jab. Pawing with a jab is Jacobs. Jacobs, boom, short hook inside. It's landing. Both guys land a hook. Jacobs landing some shots on Canelo inside. Body shots by Jacobs. Canelo blocks the shots upstairs. Jacobs blocks the hooks upstairs by Canelo. All right, they're holding. It's to me, Canelo needs to do something to win this round. Like, it's definitely Jacobs' round for the taking here. Close round. I got Jacobs ahead of it. We'll see what Canelo could do. Good job by Jacobs. He blocked that hook. Caught it with his shoulder. Jab by Canelo. Jab by Canelo. He did. Jacobs grazed Canelo, but Canelo's jabs were a little more strong there. Another jab by Canelo. Canelo needs to do something more than just a jab. Paw Jacobs with that jab. Not consequential. A right by Canelo finally. Caught Jacobs upstairs with it. Tough round. Tough round. I think Canelo did win that last round, but I don't know. I think it wasn't enough to win it. Like he closed it good, but it wasn't enough. Like there was something missing there. I gave Canelo again the last minute of that round, but overall, I think Jacobs won that round. I got Jacobs up 6-4 right now. Okay. By the way, if you bet the under, I do apologize. I got that wrong. It is what it is. Okay. We're going to go into the 11th round right now. Two very big rounds here. These two guys really need to make a statement in these last two rounds. There are about 4 or 5 swing rounds I've had that you could really argue for either guy. So I could see scorecards being all over the place here. I could see people, if you want to give it to a guy because that's the guy you like, you can do it. In a lot of these rounds, I'm trying to be as objective as I can, but I do have Jacobs up 6-4. All right, guys, we're in the championship rounds right now. Both guys still looking good after 10 rounds of really good boxing. Canelo with a right downstairs. He should have probably been doing a little more of that early in the fight, but it's hard because Jacobs doing a great job countering him upstairs. Jacobs caught him with a hook, and he moved. Look at that. Bam, hook, and he stuck and moved. Canelo reaching with some of those shots there. Canelo upstairs. Canelo with a right, but it was partially blocked by Jacobs. Did that hook land? I don't know. Horrible camera angle by DAZN. You guys got to admit, man, some of these camera angles are horrible. Like right there, HBO would have had it on where you could see both fighters, man. Like this, what? Right by Canelo. Good job so far in the first minute of the round for Canelo. This round is still for the taking now. Jacobs goes for an inside combination. Jacob, I don't think that landed, but he's still going to that body. Jacobs with a jab upstairs. Canelo right upstairs. Did that land? I don't know. The camera angle sucks. The camera angles suck. Are they doing this on purpose so we don't see the fucking shots landing on Canelo or something? Give us a good angle, dude. Holy shit. There we go. Jacobs with a jab upstairs. Canelo with a right. Did that land? I think it did. Canelo caught upstairs by Jacobs with a right from Jacobs. Jacobs with a short hook inside. The separator. All right, we got Canelo goes to the body. Jacobs Ooh, Jacobs almost caught him, man. That might have been night-night. He almost caught him with a right hand. And Canelo was squared up. Jacobs barely missed him. Jacobs missing that left upstairs, but he's staying inside. Look at this. Jacobs throwing combinations on the inside. Most of them not landing here. Canelo doing a good job defensively, but, you know, Jacobs is putting forth that effort. They couldn't give him this round for outworking Canelo. Canelo with some jabs upstairs. Right cross by Canelo lands. Beautiful. That was a beautiful one, too. Good old-fashioned 1-2. Jacobs landed a hook upstairs. He set it up with a 1-2, actually. That missed. Canelo with a straight upstairs. Both guys are getting hit a lot more because they're tired. Okay? Canelo almost caught him clean with a hook upstairs. That was a really good round. Great boxing. And both guys are getting hit a lot more now because they're fucking tired. Right? After 11 rounds of hard-fought, methodical boxing. With some good action, I got to admit. Right? I hate the angles, though. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. You can't, it's hard to tell when I'm seeing the back of Canelo when Jacobs is throwing the jab or goes to the body. You can't see if it landed or it didn't. So I don't know if I want to give Canelo credit if he blocked it. I want to give Jacobs credit if he landed. But I don't know. So a lot of this is skewed, man. It's hard to kind of tell. Like, this is crazy. I will. Tough round. That's a tough round. Really tough. I'm going to give it to Canelo, but that was a tough round. All right. 6 rounds to 5. Jacobs. You could have Jacobs already winning the fight. You could have it kind of, maybe Canelo by one, whatever, but this is some. This is the last and final round. Both guys will go hard, I think, in the last minute. So that last minute, I'm expecting some fireworks. But we'll see here. This round stands out in people's minds, man. How you do in this fight, the public will perceive you as a winner if you win. Right? Jacobs falls. That was not a knockdown. That was not a knockdown. He did trip. I'll appreciate it if the ref called time. Okay, he didn't call time. Oh, good job, ref. You called time like fucking 10 seconds later, okay? Here we go. We still got 2 minutes left, man. This is a big round. As close as this fight is, I'm guessing. I mean, you never know with these judges. They, 2 of them probably already got Canelo up 10 rounds. You never know. But Jacobs caught Canelo coming in. Beautiful. I think that was a beautiful short right. It kind of froze, so it's hard to see. Canelo threw it to the body. Canelo grazed him upstairs with it was a nicely thrown right hand. But Jacobs going to that body, it is stopping Canelo's offense. Okay? Canelo gets the ropes. Canelo caught him with a short hook inside while Jacobs is under. Canelo throwing right upstairs, but I think it was mostly blocked by the glove of Dan Jacobs. Here we go. We got 1 minute, 23 seconds to go. Froze for a moment. Canelo upstairs with a right. Jacobs with the jab inside. He's probing with that jab in the middle of the 12th round. This is insane. What do you mean, Jacob? Did I just hear the announcer say Jacobs is running out of time? Is that what I heard? Brian Kenny's scorecard is a joke, by the way. All right. Jacobs missing those jabs. Canelo missed his jab. Both guys are tired. 44 seconds to go. Who's going to try and make a statement here? Canelo with a right upstairs. Canelo landed a body shot. Canelo with a jab upstairs. Jacobs with a nice short uppercut inside. Jacobs landed a hook upstairs. Canelo with a jab upstairs. And Take 10 seconds to go. Canelo landed a short shot, right, left by Canelo. Jacobs with some hooks. They're holding. They both landed some short shots inside. They're holding. Well, first of all, this was a great boxing fight, right? Fights like this make me wish we still had 15 rounds because 12 rounds just isn't enough sometimes. Okay? It's not. Sometimes fighters are being real tactical for the first 4 rounds. You know, like there's a reason there was more rounds in boxing before. So it just feels like an incomplete fight. Like to really see what these guys got in them, we needed like 3 more rounds, but obviously that doesn't exist anymore. 12 rounds. That was a close round, man. Like I don't even know who to give that round to. I hate doing draws. That's why I don't want to give Canelo the round because it's going to be 6-6. You know. Okay, I got a draw, guys. Got the fucking fight a draw. Really good fight. It's a really good fight. But I will say I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I can totally see someone giving this fight to Jacobs, and it's very reasonable. We'll see how it goes. I think a lot of the replays they were showing were very favorable to Canelo. I got to be honest. And the way they had the camera, man, it's kind of. I don't know. It seems like the stars, when I saw the AJ fight, now this fight, they'd show us the back of them. You know, it's kind of annoying. Call me conspiracy, call it whatever you want. I just think it's coincidental, I guess. Well, it's quite the coincidence. Jacobs did a really good job inside, man. You could give him some of the rounds I gave Jacob, you can easily give to Jacob. You know, I'm sorry, Canelo, you could give to Jacob. I could see some people giving Canelo rounds that I gave Jacob and vice versa. It's a tough fight. Let's see.
The scorecards. The winner will be the unified WBA, WBC, and IBF champion. Dave Moretti and Steve Weisfeld both have it 115, 113. Glenn Feldman scores it 116 to 112. All 3 scores go to the winner by unanimous decision. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Now the unified middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
All right. I mean, 2 scorecards I think are okay. You know, the one was a little wide. Tough fight to score. But if you're not the star, you're not going to get the win. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, when it's close. But this one, you know what? I could totally see Canelo like be like Apollo Creed and say, hey, you're not getting no rematch. But for the people that say that Jacob's still no shot and Jacob is finished, you're wrong. And you need to give this guy an apology. All right. Jacobs is still game. I could totally see Jacobs fighting Triple G. In fact, beating Triple G in a rematch, to be honest with you. I believe he won that Triple G fight. So, short end of the stick twice here. And even though I had it a draw, if I had a winner, it would be Jacobs, if I'm honest. You know, but what can I say? I scored it how I scored it. It's tough, man. Tough to say. I don't copy box. I have these. They talk about this too matter of fact. I cannot hear it right now. Somebody put in the comments how they're referring. Are they talking about copy box like it's a fact? that these shots landed and didn't land, and because combi box is old men with clickers in their hands, clicking amounts thrown and landed, and some middle-aged dude clicking on a clicker is not a way to really do a punch stat. You got to go back, analyze the fight, and personally, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but you score round by round anyway. So the final punch stat doesn't even matter. All right. So they throw these punch stats in your face. Oh look, he landed more. So don't complain. He won. Right. See what it says.
Looked like you took control and were the more aggressive fighter in the early rounds. Started to lay back a little bit in the second half of the fight. What was the thinking there?
No, era lo que pensábamos, ¿no? La pelea se iba a ir por el estilo del peleador. Simplemente estábamos haciendo nuestro trabajo.
It is just what we thought because of the style of fight that he brings, but we just did our job.
Daniel likes to change back and forth between orthodox and southpaw. Did that create any problems for you?
No, claro, eso es normal, ¿no? Cuando se te cambian de un momento a otro, de zurdo a derecho, pues crea problemas, ¿no? Pero es solo cuestión de segundos en lo que se adapta uno.
Yes, obviously it's normal, and that creates certain problems, but it's just a matter of adapting when they switch lefty to righty.
You took a big shot in that 9th round. You came back to your corner. They asked you if you were okay. How did you take that shot?
No, sí, obviamente recibí un golpe duro, pero no me hizo nada, ¿no? Me preguntaron en la esquina, no sentí nada y seguí la pelea.
Yes, it was a hard shot. I received a hard shot. I went to the corner. They asked me, and I said, no, it was no big deal. I just continued with my fight.
You now have 3 pieces of the title. You have said you want to be the undisputed middleweight champion. That could mean a fight with Demetrius Andrade. You also said you want the biggest fights. I think everyone would agree Gennady Golovkin, who's here in the crowd tonight, represents the next biggest fight for you. What do you want to do next?
Yo todo lo que represente un reto para mí, eso es lo que me gusta. No, un reto grande que sea para mí, esa es la siguiente pelea.
I'm just looking for the biggest challenge. That's all I want. I want the biggest challenge, and I want that to be my next fight.
Do you feel there is unfinished business between you and Golovkin?
No, para mí ya terminaron, pero si quiere otra pelea y la gente quiere otra pelea, estoy listo para ganarle nuevamente.
No, for me, we're done. But if the people want another fight, we'll do it again, and I'll beat them again.
What is undisputed middle?
Para eso estoy aquí, para pelear, para eso nací, para eso estoy aquí, para defender lo mío, y aquí estamos para pelear con quien sea.
That's why I'm here. That's what I was born for, to fight, to defend what's mine, and I'll fight anyone.
Thank you, Canelo.
¡Viva México!
Turnover. Daniel, you've been on the tough end of 2 close decisions. First to Gennady Golovkin, and now here tonight. How are you feeling after this one?
I feel accomplished. I feel great. I have to go back and look at the tapes to see exactly what the judges thought. But I kept conversations with my corner inside the breaks. They said that to me that I was up, so I was still pushing forward because I wanted to finish strong. But he's a tremendous champion. I take my hat off to him. I got to go back, like I said, review the tapes. But I gave my all out there. We'll see Daniel Jacobs bigger and better next time.
Your trainer, Andre Rozier, in those early rounds was telling you, don't wait too long, don't wait too long. Do you think you started off a little bit slow in this fight?
Yeah, I definitely think it took me maybe a couple rounds to get my wits about me, to figure out his rhythm, because he's a pop shotter. And it's really hard to train for a guy, especially with 10-ounce gloves on, to really get a feel of his speed. But he was a fast guy, very slippery. It was a great contest today. I look forward to the future and what the future has in store, but I feel like I gave enough tonight to get the victory. Like, I'll go back to the tapes and see exactly what happened.
You weighed in this morning at 173 pounds, coming over that 170. Did you feel any different in the ring?
I didn't feel any different. I'm just a naturally big middleweight, and the restraints that they had on me as far as making 170 the next day was a lot for me. I made the sacrifice of coming in 173 and paying a hefty fine for it, but at the end of the day, this is boxing. I make sacrifices, and I gave it all tonight. I didn't get the short. I got the short end of the stick. But to my fans, to everybody viewing all over the world that support me, to all my survivors out there who appreciate me and my story for what I represent, I thank you. The journey is not over. I'm continue to strive for success and be the best that I can be. Thank you guys for all your support.
You had your son Nathaniel right beside you, your inspiration in all this. I saw right when the judges read their scorecard, you said something to him. What was it?
Well, I asked him, did he think Daddy did a good job? And he said, yes, Dad, you did a great job. You won the fight. So if I'm going to win and hit his heart, that's all that matters to me. I'm going to go home and be the best that I can be.
Thanks, Daniel. Brian?
Let's see what Brian says here.
And look, I agree. I thought Nate's dad did do a great job. I just thought it was good, clean competition. And I thought Canelo Alvarez won that fight. I'll say this, Sergio. All three judges scored the second half of the fight 3-3, so they agreed that Jacobs was more effective in the second half.
4 of the first 5 rounds went to Canelo Alvarez, and it goes to show that those early quiet rounds are so crucial in these fights, in these championship fights. When you got 2 champions facing each other, quiet rounds are the ones that matter. Even a small flurry towards the end of the round. That's what Sugar Ray Leonard was so good at, stealing rounds. And if Jacobs could have stole some of those early rounds, maybe the decision would have been swayed in his favor.
All right, enough of that. You can't steal a round, okay? Either you win the round or you don't. Okay, they can rob the round from you. I got to rewatch those first 2 rounds because this commentary team is convinced Canelo won those first 2 rounds. Right? I'm not. I watched the rounds, and you could like even the wording, like they asked Jacobs, "Were you too slow in the first? Did you start too slow?" Like the fight was slow. Canelo was like he started. They both started slow. Oh, you got to win those quiet rounds. He did win those 2 quiet rounds. I got to go back and watch those first 2 rounds, but give a take at a later time. But I don't. I watched it live. I was here. I was watching it. I was trying to do it blow by blow. Like I know what I saw, and again I'll rewind. But it's acting like, hey, he lost those 2 because he started slow. Like if Canelo was, like there was times where Canelo didn't throw anything, like for a whole minute. So I'm kind of confused by the narrative, being put out here. Like the narrative is Jacobs lost because, hey, he started too slow. The fight was slow. The first 3 rounds were slow rounds. And I know that I'm not blind because even Frank Kenny gave Jacobs that 3rd round. The 3rd round was closer than the first 2 rounds. So what this dumbass says.
Style, I mean, that's why everybody who has fought him has had a tough time with Jacobs, including Triple G, including anybody who has fought him. Jacobs is a real competitor. He's a tough guy. And the fact that he survived cancer and this gives him more heart, more power. So Canelo did great.
All right, those legs you're walking by and asking. Thank you, Oscar. Good to see you. Hall of Famer Oscar De La Hoya. Eddie Hearn is here. Eddie, your thoughts on that performance?
I thought it was a good fight, a very technical fight, cagey at times. I thought Danny started a little bit too slow. I had him winning 5 rounds in the fight. I mean, I thought the back end of the fight, he controlled well. Every time he backed Canelo up, he looked like he was in control of the fight. But I think, to beat a world champion, although Danny was one himself, to beat Canelo in Vegas, you've got to do more. I gave him many rounds, but I think the right man won.
Let me ask you a business question there, because I thought Canelo looked fantastic.
Man, I'm getting tired of this bullshit that when you fight a champion or a star, you have to do quote unquote more, right? And that's what they're pushing here. Like they're basically what they're saying, right? Since Canelo's the big name, and you both start slow, you're going to lose that round. It's your fault because you should have started the fight faster. I don't think this like this is insane, man. Right, so Canelo could start slow, and then when he gets going to like the middle of the 3rd round, right, that's okay. Like you give him the benefit of the doubt, you give him the quote unquote quiet rounds. But Jacobs, well, yeah, hey, you didn't do anything in those first 2 rounds. None of them really did anything in those first 2 rounds. Both of them did a lot of probing. Both of them were trying to fill each other out, especially in the first round. But Jacob just had more success. Like you don't just give someone like I never heard this quiet round narrative, by the way. Like when did this start? Like, with the quiet rounds. No, you got to pay attention to the quiet rounds. In those rounds, you got to do more. Like, Jesus Christ. By definition, if you're calling it a quiet round, like the calm before the storm, none of them were extremely active and the whole nine. I mean, this is amazing to me. I don't even know what to say to this. I don't know what to say to this. For those of you heard me calling a fight the first 2 rounds. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that's confused here by the narrative that like what's so now if you're a challenger or you're fighting the star, fuck the game plan. Just go for broke from round 1, or you're going to lose those rounds. I mean, this is insane. The champion or the star, they could take their time because if it's a slow round, it's a quiet round. So the champion wins the quiet rounds. Fuck you. Okay, how about that? And Eddie Hearn, I gave him 5 rounds, but you just have to do more against a champion. Go sit down, Eddie Hearn. All right? Aren't you his promoter? You're supposed to be like I had my guy winning. Promote him. All you got to do is be honest. And again, I know there's going to be some people that are going to misconstrue what I'm saying. You could make a case for Canelo winning this fight if you want. I scored it a draw, okay? But you don't need to do this stupid narrative. See what Sugar Ray Leonard says.
He did not do that. How critical do you think that was, the fact he was not able to win the fight?
Very constant, because when he goes home and watches that tape, he'll notice that he was not that aggressive in the earlier rounds. He didn't fight. He tried to box way too long, gave away some precious early rounds, and that's what happened.
Yeah, Chris, as you noted when you asked him, you said the fact you weren't able to establish your tone early seemed to hurt him later on.
It did, and I thought the change back and forth between southpaw and orthodox didn't really benefit him. I thought Canelo landed some of his better shots when Jacobs was in the southpaw stance, and he wasn't countering with anything big.
Who is that dude? Who is that guy? That the zone just hired. Who is that guy? What do you mean? He just said. He said. Oh my God! I gotta compose myself. This dude just said that Jacobs had no success in a southpaw position, even though Canelo was not having success with his right straight, which is the main weapon against a southpaw. What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy. It befuddled Canelo. It's. You could argue, did he do it too much in some rounds? Maybe, but like to make it like. And Ray Leonard, really? I mean, he didn't fight. He tried to box, and then he stopped. He paused, and then he goes because he realized what he just said sounds stupid, right? And then he said, "Too much." What do you mean he boxed too much? What does that even mean? He boxed too much. Hey, he just boxed a little too much. He should have stood there and fought. First of all, like, this is insane, man. When Mayweather did the same shit, they gave him the rounds. That's what Mayweather did. He moved around. He made Canelo miss. Pot shot at the shit out of him. That's how he won. So when Jacobs does that, like, they're calling it, they're changing the narrative. Ray Leonard knows what he knows he's wrong. Okay. Yeah. He started slow. He didn't fight. He boxed too much. Get the fuck out of here. Man, that stupid Mannix dude, or whatever the fuck his name is, right? This dude knows nothing about boxing. Look at this dude. This dude started watching. The only reason he started watching boxing is because Sports Illustrated needed somebody that he was doing NBA for Sports Illustrated. They didn't have a boxing writer, and they just hired him. Okay, then he's just started watching boxing then. This dude is full of shit. Okay. This is insane. And Brian Kenny is like, the narrative started from the jump, man. And groupthink is a real thing. Okay. But so maybe we're group thinking. Okay. I don't know. I'm not looking at the comment section that much right now, but like, I can't believe he boxed. And then he realized what he just said was stupid. So then he said too much. He boxed too much. What do you mean he boxed too much? You just said he didn't do anything. I don't know, man. I got to rewatch those. I'm going to rewatch it tomorrow. I'm going to rewatch those first 2 rounds because they're arguing that those 2 rounds is the reason he lost. And to me, Canelo did not win those rounds. That's the reason. Like, I'm. Let's see what they say here.
Pues realmente los movimientos de cintura, la defensa estuvo trabajando bastante bien. En las cuerdas se paró y en un par de ocasiones lo lastimó a Jacobs, pero creo que la cintura fue lo que más resaltó.
I love the way he flexed his waist, his work off the ropes. He had Jacobs at some point against the ropes or had him against the ropes, but most of all was his flexing of his waist and moving of his waist.
Something that caught my attention, you were constantly calling for him to go for the shoulders and look for the feint, shoulders and body. Why the shoulders in particular?
Sí, o sea, trabajar, se estaba enfocando mucho en tirar los golpes arriba y como Jacobs es más largo, con un paso atrás lo dejaba corto, entonces le pedía yo que trabajara más al hombro, a los hombros para castigar aquí y combinar abajo, pero pues no logramos a veces penetrar mucho en la guardia porque nos dejaba corto con un paso atrás.
You know, we saw that he was working the head too much, and because of Jacob's mobility, he would take a step back, and then that would create a problem, and he would get him off balance. So that's why we asked him to work more of the shoulders, and that way we'd be able to get him.
All right. It's ironic because Canelo's own trainer just said they have to make an adjustment. Right? If you remember, Canelo was missing. He was missing the shots upstairs. And he just said because of his mobility, I told Canelo to start, and Canelo did. He was throwing shots to the gloves and the shoulders and the elbows of Jacobs. And I started to open him up more. That was in the second half of the fight. Or at least midway through the 5th. Right? So it's this idea. I'm just trying to understand here. If Canelo was clearly winning early in the round, see what this guy says.
What about the pace of the fight? The intensity, especially early on, looked like it was kind of a chess match early. What do you make of that?
I mean, that's what 2 guys with great IQ do. They're gonna figure out how to, make the right strikes at the right move, timing, and all that stuff. So after they figure out, you know what, it's time to fight, they got in there and started letting their hands go a little more.
Who do you think won?
Like earlier, I said I thought Danny pulled it off, and yeah, I thought Danny pulled it off. I honestly thought Danny pulled it off. Canelo definitely landed some clean shots, but Danny did look busier for me to say that he pulled it off.
All right, again, we're going to see you, by the way,
But I'm next,
June
though.
29th. Yes,
Next.
right, Demetrius is out there.
Somebody said they think Jacobs won. This fight was too close for the whole fucking panel to be unanimously saying that Canelo clearly won. Okay, like it's disgrace. I guarantee you, right now, social media, there's people saying Jacobs was robbed, and it's just too close, right? And something has to be said about these camera angles because they favor their star fighter, right? Maybe it's an accident. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. But something needs to be said to the zone, okay? So something has to be said. We need these camera angles fixed, man. And the more I think about it, I had it a draw. Maybe the camera angles are right. Maybe I would have Jacobs winning by a round. Who knows? But like, I mean, I have what I had, to work with, but what are you going to do? All right. So there you go. You know what? Let's go back and watch this first round. Let me do this shit. Let me unplug this right here. We could go back, right? All right. Let's see here. What round is this? Come on, DAZN. Display the rounds, bro. We are going to rewatch this. We're going to rewatch the first 2 rounds right now. We're going to evaluate them right now. They got time to watch these rounds. Instead of like telling us what they think they remember because of Brian Kenny's probably is commentating. Just go back and watch it. Like, it's DAZN. Like, you're not restricted by time limits, and the paper is not about to end. You can go back and show these rounds again, and and show us what you're talking about. I'm gonna rewatch these first 2 rounds, guys.
Rounds of boxing for the middleweight championship of the world.
Yep.
Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Anthony A. Mondale III, Executive Director Bob.
I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
Supervisor Dwayne Ford. The World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor Robert Mack, and the International Boxing Federation, President Darrell Peebles, Supervisor Randy Newman. This main event is presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Orange Crush, knockout flavor. Pick up New Crush Watermelon at your favorite retailer today. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring: Dave Moretti, Glenn Feldman, and Steve Weisfeld. And in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee Tony Weeks. And now, live on DAZN to the United States and to the United Kingdom exclusively on Sky Sports Boxing. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's champion versus champion. So for the thousands and units.
Nah, AJ, I was taking a piss. What I was doing. There you go. Skipping forward here a little bit. We're about to rewatch. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be like, oh my God, Canelo was so effective and Jacobs didn't do anything. Right? We're about to see. Let's see here. Let me pause it here because I want to read a comment really quick. Axe Patter says, when everyone either know you can't win a decision or are behind on the cards and need something dramatic, boxing too much. But he was referring to the first 2 rounds, right? That we're not talking about the end of the fight and all that. Let's take a look here, guys. We're about to look at it right now. I'll just kind of go through it again. All right, for those listening live right now, take a moment, thumbs it up. Let's get to 30 likes. All right, we're at 27. Let's get to 30 likes. Throw a jab, a nice, or a cross right at that thumbs up button. All right. A lot of probing. None of these guys are doing anything 20 seconds in right now, okay? Canelo, a lot of feinting by Canelo. None of them threw anything for the first 30 seconds of the fight. Look at this. Not one punch thrown. Finally, Canelo, a missed jab. 30 seconds in. Yeah. Both guys feinting. Jacobs throwing a jab to the Canelo missed a hook. Like, a lot of probing by both guys. I remember this round. Like Canelo missing. Jacobs moving left, moving right. Jacobs missing some jabs there, but he's throwing. I mean, none of the guys have landed a punch over a minute in, right? Jacobs throwing some jabs. Look at that. He landed a jab inside through the guard of Canelo. Kind of landed a body shot there, but let's if I remember correctly, hold on. All right. It's when he's going right. And Jacobs did land a jab to the body, by the way. Right? Look at that. Jab right across down the pipe, down to the bottom there. Canelo's, it was under the waist. He landed the shot under the waist of Jacobs. And Brian Kenny got a freaking orgasm over it. Look, Jacobs blocked those hooks by Canelo. Canelo Alvarez blocked the hook of Jacobs. Jacobs got a jab inside. Both these guys are being methodical. Both of them were filling each other out. Like I'm not understanding. Look at that. Jab by Jacobs. Canelo missed that. He missed that right hand. Canelo hit the back of Jacobs. That's not a legal shot. Okay, are we going to count that? Jacobs blocked that punch with his elbow. Jacobs throw some body shots inside, landed to the body, jab upstairs by Jacobs. Look at double jab by Jacobs. What did Canelo do in this round? Like they're not calling out Canelo for his lack of activity in this round. Look at that. He landed a hook on Canelo. I remember calling it. Look, he switched the jab to a hook. Right hand by Jacobs. Like that's a Jacobs round. That's a Jacobs round. That we judge fighters comparative to who they're fighting. You're saying, well, Jacobs didn't do a lot in round one. Well, neither did Canelo. What did Canelo do? Miss a bunch of shots? Hit him with one illegal blow under the fucking waist? What did he do? Am I missing something here? And then Sergio Mora's fucking hypocritical ass. Okay, you guys heard him. I'm sure you did. I don't know if you did, but he was talking about the quiet rounds. That first time I heard that narrative. Okay, and then he's like, Jacobs throws a combination. He's like, he needs to do that just like that, right? And then later on, after the fight is over, he's like, oh, he needed to do something to steal the rounds. Well, by your logic, he stole the round right there. I mean, I'm trying to understand. There's no consistency with their logic. This is crazy. All right, let's watch the rest of this round.
Seem to have the better jab, but Canelo's hands for Hispanics, they're fast and explosive. They're extremely fast. He might have the fastest hands in the middleweight division. I thought he used.
This is what you call. Okay, I didn't hear the commentary while I was doing the fight live because I don't want to be influenced by anything. I have home headphones on, and I'm just calling the action the way I see it, right? But I'm noticing right now the things they're saying, and they're putting these things in people's heads. Oh, Canelo, oh, his hands are so fast, right? What does that have to do? Like, just like it's, oh, he probably has the fastest hands in the middleweight division, right? Like they're giving him praise for something that has nothing to do with the fight or what he's done in the fight so far, right? He uses like what does that have to do with anything? Plus, there was times in this fight where Jacobs looked like he had faster hands, but that's not here nor there. Okay, what is this? Like, what are they doing? So that's putting people's heads, oh yeah, Canelo's hands are fast, this, that, and third. So every time a combination is thrown, subconsciously, the viewer is thinking, oh, Canelo's hands are so fast, right? So even if Jacobs blocks his shots and the camera angles fucking suck, in your head you're thinking, oh, well, he's fast, he landed, right? Jacobs, I mean, he hasn't, it's a quiet round and he's not doing much. And, they're praising Canelo for what he does as a fighter, what you're supposed to do before the fight, right? And they're trashing Jacobs because he didn't do enough. Like this is insane. They both have fast hands. Well, what does that have to do with anything? Let's watch round 2 here. Well, I'm gonna watch it, but I'll call it.
Round 2, scheduled, of course, for 12. It's the middleweight championship of the world. Interesting feeling out process. Chris Mannix, you trying to score this fight. How would you score round 1?
I gave it to Canelo, more impactful shots, but an incredibly close round.
First of all, he just said incredibly close round, but he gave it to Canelo for impactful shots. Canelo did not land an impactful shot in round 1, okay? I just saw the round. Maybe they heard it land on the glove, okay? Like just because you say something doesn't mean it's true. We can see the fight. I just saw the round. And he didn't say impactful shot. He said impactful shots, plural. That didn't happen. That did not happen. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously. You gave it to Canelo for a reason that did, like, that didn't happen. How could he give it to him for a fictional reason? So I gave the round to Jacobs because Jon Snow, because Ira, killed the Night King. Spoiler alert. Well, what does that have to do with it? Nothing. Well, it didn't happen in the round, right? No. Well, neither did Canelo landing impactful shots. What's your definition of an impactful shot? That you threw a shot very hard, but what if it was blocked? The cleanest shots were landed by Jacobs. A lot of them were towards the end of the round, but he's the only one that did it. Canelo landed one good body shot, and it was under the waist. It shouldn't even be counted. It was under the waist. Like, this is crazy. It was kind of similar to the shot that fucking Crawford landed on Khan, and fucking Khan quit. Okay, this is crazy. Go back and watch it. Look at where the punch lands, and even if it landed, that's all Canelo landed the whole round. I can't believe this, right? It's they're already putting it in people's minds. Oh, the impactful shot. So every time Canelo throws, I don't know if you guys know this, but when punches land on gloves, like, they sound loud, right? Because it absorbs the fucking shot. Let's continue. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this round.
Omnibot stats: 4 of 20 for Canelo, 8 of 32 thrown for Daniel Jacobs.
Jacobs missed the combination there. He's throwing. They're saying he's not throwing enough. He just threw it. Look at that. Look. About 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the round. Canelo threw about a shot. Jacobs blocked it with his elbow. Brian Kenny's just blabbering away, right? They're not calling the action as they're seeing it. He's just blabbing away. The narrative of, oh, Jacobs, he needs to do more. And you just saw him throw like a 4-punch combination. Granted, it didn't land, nothing landed, but Canelo isn't doing anything either. He's just stalking forward. And then he threw a body shot and it was blocked by Jacobs with his elbow. What's going on here? What's going on? Boxing is a nonstop action from the bell. This isn't baseball, Brian Kenny. I know you work for MLB.com. Okay, but I mean, oh man, let's keep watching this.
Jacobs is looking to counterpunch. He's trying to catch and counter, but Canelo.
Right. Jacob is looking. They're talking about what Jacob is looking to do. Right. He just blocked a body shot from Canelo. He landed 2 jabs. I just saw the 2 jabs land on Canelo. He landed 2 jabs, like a double jab. Boom, boom. And they're talking about what Jacobs is trying to do. What he's trying to do. How about you just tell us what he just did? They're talking about what Canelo's doing, even though he's not doing it, and they're talking about what Jacobs is trying to do. I mean, this is, you can't make this shit up. All right, let's see some more of this. Look at that. Jacobs blocked the shot upstairs. Tremendous block. Nice block shot. Let's see what Kenny says.
Come in with a hook right away. Feinted with the jab.
Look, Canelo tried to come in with a hook. He feinted it with a jab. What about Jacobs blocked the shot? Okay. Are we going to talk about that? Canelo looks confident and calm while Jacobs landed a jab in his face. Right? That's what they're talking about. He landed a jab in his face, and they're talking about Canelo's confidence.
Jacobs has also found his rhythm in this fight. Hasn't been able to land too much.
Talking about what Jacobs hasn't been able to do. You hear that? He hasn't done much. He's trying to find his rhythm. We are over a minute in this round. This is crazy.
Again, this is what it is at the highest level. Good jab there by Canelo.
Look, Canelo landed 1 jab. You heard that? In case anybody said, well, they're not going to call jabs this style. Somebody landed 2 jabs. It's more important to talk about what he's not doing. Canelo landed 1 jab, and Brian Kenny got a fucking orgasm. Oh, he landed a jab. Like, that might be the first clean jab he landed in the entire fucking fight over 4 minutes in. He landed a 2nd jab, and they're talking about how he's off balance, and you can't make this shit up, man. Let's rewatch that whole sequence again.
He can't quite get it to the body. He'll whack him on the hip. Jacobs is looking to counterpunch. He's trying to catch and counter, but Canelo's not giving him that opportunity. Just too sharp, too fast.
Blocked.
Tries to come in with a hook right away. Feinted with the jab. Canelo looks confident.
Jab by Jacobs.
Jacobs, though, has also found his rhythm in this fight.
Jacobs goes to the body with a jab.
This is what it is at the highest level. Good jab there by Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, it was. Stabbing jab to Jacobs' body.
And another one that drives Jacobs back.
Like, Canelo missed the jab. Yes, Jacobs went a little off balance afterwards, but he missed the jab. He missed it.
That's him off balance. Good jab again. These are scoring shots.
Canelo landed a jab upstairs. Jacobs landed a jab downstairs. They didn't mention the jab from Jacobs landing.
It is something when you watch Canelo Alvarez. At times, good body shot there. Wicked hook to the body of Jacobs that he is able to.
All right, let's see that land, okay? Let's see this shit land. The way Brian Kenny reacted and shit, okay?
Jab again. These are scoring shots.
It's coming.
It is something when you watch Canelo Alvarez. At times, good body shot there. Wicked hook.
Canelo landed like a body shot to the solar plexus. All right. Jacobs grazed him upstairs. That's what happened.
To the body
He landed it. I don't remember if I called that live or not, but I believe I did. Right hand by Jacobs upstairs. They don't say anything.
Now they trade inside. Jacobs able to land. Jacobs landed a good body shot himself right there, so it's give and take, both going back and forth.
Lots of drama here in Las Vegas. No fireworks as of yet, but it can happen as a right hand lands by Canelo and another.
That right hand did not land. It didn't land. It hit the gloves. Okay. Jab by Jacobs.
Canelo is consistent. Stop. He's defensively responsible.
Talking about Canelo being defensively like this is the irony in this is insane. Canelo threw a hook. Jacobs blocked it with a glove, clearly blocked. And when that happens, Brian Kenny says, and I quote, "Canelo has been consistent. He has been defensively responsible." He's giving Canelo credit for defense when Jacobs just did defense himself. The moment he did it.
Punches are always tight and crisp. That is very difficult to deal with. Wow, great combination there by Jacobs.
See, Jacobs landed a very good combination there, but it's kind of like it's not the first time he's done it in this round and the last round. But they're talking about Canelo being consistent when Canelo, and again, I remember calling the second round and saying, I think Jacobs won. And I remember saying, but it looks like Canelo's finding something here. Canelo was barely getting success just now. Like this is crazy.
Answering as Canelo went for the hook again. Good straight jab by both.
Jab by Jacobs.
We are in chess match territory at this
Jab
point.
by Jacobs.
This is a chess match, but it's a dangerous chess match.
Both men red.
Canelo just got off balance there, very similar to the way Jacobs was off balance. Early in the round, they didn't say anything about it. Okay?
To uncoil and launch. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Interesting so far. Sharp jab by Canelo. Slides with a wicked uppercut.
They pulled landed shots at the end there. I still give Jacobs the first 2 rounds. I have no idea what these guys are saying. In their own commentary, they say Jacobs, great combination, and what he did there, that's what he has to do. And then after the fight, they're acting like he did nothing. Right? I mean, this is insane. We can go back and watch this shit, right? It's crazy, man. It's insane. What can I say? Man. Where's the guy that said Canelo's number 1 pound for pound? I don't know where that guy's at. I don't know where he's at, age of 10. I agree, Mark Stroke of Vision. I don't have an issue with Canelo winning, but there isn't this narrative to just say, as a matter of fact, that Jacobs lost, and it's not a cool thing. I am glad it is in the 30s, and the only way to follow fights is radio. These guys make it seem like Jacobs didn't do shit and was outclassed. I challenge anyone to watch those 2 rounds and listen to the reasons they're giving. Mannix, I gave Canelo round 1 because he landed many impactful shots. Or what the hell he said? Bullshit. All right? Bullshit. It's bullshit, folks. I'm going to stop this shit here. It's all bullshit, Oh, well. Anyways, guys, I don't even know what to say right now. For those listening live right now, take a moment, thumbs up the video. I do want to thank everybody that stayed up with me. I do gotta go, but yeah, there we go. All right, thanks everybody that joined me live here. This is D Style, and I'm out of here. Peace.